This is your Game of Thrones news update from the past week or so, more likely more towards this. So, warning, there are spoilers for the last season of Game of Thrones in this video, so if you're trying to stay spoiler free, please don't watch. Alright, so according to Peter Dinklage, they are halfway through filming the final season, but filming is going very slow. Speaking of Tyrion's actor, Peter Dinklage and Kit Harington are both back in Belfast, along with other cast and crew members to begin filming again as of a few days ago. There also have been sightings of Melisandre's actress in the area. Though she left abruptly last season due to the actress having separation anxiety from her child and not because of any issues on set, her character did promise she'd be back to die in Westeros.
Lady. I have to die in this strange country. Just like you.
I'd imagine she'll be back for an episode or two to help fight back the others and then just die. Now, does Varys die during the war too? I don't know. Telling someone they're going to die in the country they live in makes it a bit hard to narrow that one down. I hope Varys lives, though. Speaking of people returning, we are definitely going to see the Night's Watch in this final season, as extras have been reported to be taking stunt training to play the Crows. It is believed they began filming their scenes this week. Poor Ed. Becomes Lord Commander only to have the wall breached and probably die. I can imagine Ed will lead the rest of the Night's Watch to try to attack the others coming from their back as they move down through Westeros. They probably need stunt training to fight the White Walkers and then quickly die and become part of their White Watch. That didn't sound right. And there have been a few photos taken of supposedly a siege at Winterfell, but it's hard to tell whether these are living humans or undead humans attacking Winterfell. It kind of looks like it might be Lannister soldiers, but without clearer images, it's kind of hard to tell. Moving on, the opening scene of Season 8 is supposedly going to be Wintertown. Here's a quick refresher on this location. It sits outside Winterfell and holds around 15,000 Northerners during the autumn and winter seasons. It is a vital location for Northerners to survive the brutal winters of the North, which also makes it prime for the slaughter when the others, who are marching towards Winterfell, find it full of defenseless men, women, and children. I mean, not all defenseless. Klansmen and fighters are in it too, but there's also a shit ton of children, farmers, and people that I would determine to be squishies. So the Starks and Dany need to make sure they protect this area or pull them inside Winterfell, because if the Whites get there first, that's a whole lot of soldiers to add to that undead army that are now literally outside of Winterfell's walls. Still in Winterfell, it looks like we're going to see the crypts of Winterfell once more. Well, maybe more than once, as it's being reported at least the first 2 episodes involved this location. We saw them last year with both Sansa and Arya, and also with Jon and Peter. I'm kind of wondering if Dany will visit Winterfell and Sansa will show her the crypts that hold family members Dany's family have killed. Seems like a bitchy Sansa thing to do. As of right now, we only know that 2 main characters discuss Ned's death in them. It's also being reported that at the end of one of these crypt scenes, a horn is blown. If this is to warn that the Whites have arrived after only 1 or 2 episodes in, that means they're moving a lot faster than before. Of course, with only 6 episodes, things are gonna have to move really fast. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a shit ton of time jumps in this final season. Interestingly, with the director and photography lineups, there may be a battle in the 3rd or 5th season that will be directed by one of my favorite directors for this show. As the crypts may also be in these episodes, perhaps the horn call is for episode 3 or 5. I think a battle between Jon and the Night King and the crypts could be a lot of fun. Especially if the Night King starts rezzing Starks from their crypts. That would be amazing. Oh, and Maisie had a little bit to say about Season 8, which just cracked me up. It's either going to be everything that everyone dreamed of, or it's going to be disappointing. It depends on which side of the fence you're going to sit on. I think no matter what you do, there's definitely going to be that divide. It depends on what people want from the final season. I love it, but I don't know. You never know. What she means is, the final season could be a goddamn masterpiece, and you're still going to see people writing on the internet, "Oh my god, this was the worst thing ever! Why do you like something I didn't like?" Or, "Why didn't you like something I like?" It's really interchangeable when it comes to people bitching on the internet. I love you guys. Lastly, there were rumors flying around that The Winds of Winter will be coming out this fall, when it was listed on a website with a publishing date of September 6th. But now it's gone, and I say this very, very strongly, don't get your hopes up. This sort of shit has been happening for years now. Just do what I do and become an alcoholic. Hey, that's the end of the news for this week. Make sure you like, subscribe, and come back for more things I do.